Yo, what's up everyone? This is Jim here back with another video with you guys, and the topic for today is, as you can see in the title probably, is this game eSports ready? Recently, um, it will be an eSports competition soon for Gaijin Entertainment for Warthunder. Is this game ready for eSports? It's in and out. Maybe, maybe not. It's some vehicles overpower other vehicles, but as you can see now, it can very well be competitive, as I'm finna show you today in this match. As you're watching now, it is mainly technically in the armor, like in the top tier aspect. Yes, it can. In the World War II aspect, yes, it can. In post war, in all the other tanks in between that era, nah, nah. Low tier just for fun. It's basically low tier just like high tier. It's just without the yeah, they got high penetration now. I don't know, but I say World War II era and modern warfare area, and into these MPTs era. Those the only two tanks I believe that should be played in competitive. When it comes down to ships, you need to change the map up. The maps need to be much larger. It need to be large as the sim battle maps, not for just tanks, the planes. It gotta be the same width or kilometers, or I don't know, distance or something like that. Without that, it would not work. Planes, planes is always competitive. I remember playing some airplane events, and it was really competitive. You know, like for example, the regular competitive ways with the LA5 FN, I think it is, the Spitfire Mark II with the 50 with the cannons, and the BF-109. I forgot which version. I think the F4, I believe. That is a competitive. It was so competitive, especially for arcade. Like I can't imagine doing it realistically. Arcade, it was so competitive. You know, you got to be in the right position, the right height. You have to learn your vehicle, know your vehicle. It's like to me in my mind, like this is some real tough stuff. It had a ranking system, it had everything that was balanced. Like it was well thought out and everything. I wish they implemented it more within, like for example, how Rainbow Six Siege does it is very planned out, very well done in Rainbow Six Siege. I feel like it could get a little bit better if they work on the team aspect, because it is some toxicity going on with that. Like you could be with a low, like the higher ranks can get carried down to lower ranks and stuff like that, and it shouldn't happen. That should not happen at all. No matter whatever rank you is, everybody should be bumped up to that rank if you want to play in top rank. You'll get more rewards, but it's like it's gonna put you in a understanding status. Like your team got to be good just to be at this rank. So I wish they would implement that. Esports ready? Sure. Let's see how it go. You know, this game needs some, some views, some more eyes and players on this platform, because this game is not dying. It's just getting tedious with compression. Like without more players, this game is still gonna be extremely compressed. It's gonna be unhappy, unsatisfied veterans and new people, because it's so compressed with all these vehicles and different value of worth of each vehicle. Like it's so many vehicles that don't get played within this game, especially for tanks especially. Planes, yes, they got a broad aspect, but it's a lot of planes that don't get played, a lot of ships that don't get played. It's a lot of everything that don't get played, and oh, it's a way to have every single vehicle played with. Like yeah, you can have some in some of these that can just fade away and everybody will be fine with it. But it's so many tanks that's so good. There's so many planes that's so good in this game. Well, I apologize. Got some water. I apologize for that. So yeah, like I believe more in this game. I really believe it. I really wish it could work out. I really do, because it would better fit this game to have like a status other than just, yeah, we're a tank game, yeah, we're an airplane, we did pretty good, but it could be done better if they listen to their fans. And I think esports would definitely expose more flaws of this game to the world. Like, to the world, it's gonna make them fix it, and that's one good thing about it. Probably, I might be wrong. I might be talking out my butt, but that's why I think what would do for this game, it would expose the toxicity in the wrongdoings and get corrected the proper way, instead of just handling it without caring, like without having good feedback from the community. Like, community give you a feedback, but you don't listen to them, is very, very poor, because without the community, this would not be a game. No disrespect to you, Gaijin. No disrespect to anybody else that played this game for years and made a career off of it. But it comes time to the point that you have to not just please them, you have to understand them, to bring in more. Not just, oh, hey man, I want to like invite my friends to this game, but they haven't really. Some, of course, don't play this type of style of game, but some do. But they understand that this game is not for them, because how much the tedious grind or the unfair advantage that they have, like people have over them and stuff like that. Like, man, it's so much this game need worked on, but it's pretty good so far from the years I've been playing it. What else can I say about this game? Like I said, it's a lot of stuff need worked on, but as a community, as a opportunist for esports, it's a possibility this game could be great. It could be one of the greatest games ever played, you know. So yeah, so that's so far what I can talk about this esport, you know, topic. And none really much I could say. I don't really see it going to post-war, because it's very unbalanced in post-war. I only see it in World War II. Like, from, okay, I'll give you the BRs. I would say if it's gonna be esports, I would see it from either 3 point, either 3.3 up to 6.3, or I say 8.7, or 9.8.7 to 10.3. That's the tanks. That's tanks first. Now for planes, I will see that same 3 point, I think 3.3. I'm not really good in depth with planes, but 3.3 all the way up to probably 6.3, and possibly if they have more jets, they technically do, but if they implement more countermeasures to certain vehicles and stuff like that, or stick with the same saber, you know, saber and mig versus, you know, a mig versus the French planes, Russians versus the British planes, you know, something more versatile, something that's possibly believable, or something like that, you know, making people use what they have instead of just, oh, everything is a mixed battle. Like, no, like, make it entertaining, make it fun, you know. As another game I'm finna call out is that, for example, Gran Turismo Sport PS4 game. That game, I know I'm a PlayStation 4 player, and I'm talking about a PlayStation 4 game, but that game does pretty good with limitations. Like, for example, if you see all the pros and I think they call it, no, they don't call it esports. Do they call it esports? Tournaments and stuff like that, like like national tournaments and stuff like that. They they give you, sometimes they give them the same planes and like same cars and stuff like that. But sometimes you have to pick, like just by how your ranking is, or your game would, like if like your points and stuff, you can pick a certain company, and that company will give you a vehicle from BMW to Mercedes to Porsche to Audi. Like, and you go, and each player can only pick one other one. Like once they pick that vehicle or that nation, that company, can't nobody else pick that company. And that's what I want to see from esports, if that's even possible. If they gonna pick a nation, okay, each one of y'all gotta pick a certain amount of, like, for example, this is what I would like to see. Um, if Warthunder have esports, okay, pick your nations. America versus Germany. Okay, what BR? Let's do World War II. I want to see if it's from 5.0 to 6.3. I would like to see um about, let me see, if it's a 5-on-5, for example, or if it's possible 10-on-10, 5-on-5. Let's go with America have either two Shermans, I would say 6.3, either one Super Persian, or what else is 6.3, or a one M26. So that's two vehicles so far. Then they can have, what else can they have? Two Shermans, one Super Persian. So I got two more vehicles left to think of. And I would say either M18 or M36. Most likely M18s they're gonna pick. In the SPAA, M19 or M16. And that's it. But they might not pick that. So if you want to switch the M16 out with another Sherman, fine. But, and that's it. Three medium tanks, one heavy tank, and one tank destroyer. You know, that's balanced to me in my head. And for Germany, I would say the Panthers is the heavy, is to me in my eyes, even though it's a medium tank, it's a very strong medium tank, and it should not be placed against Shermans. So I say one Panther. I'll be fair. Two Panthers, either two Tiger tanks, and one King Tiger, or they can do two Panthers, one Tiger tank, one Yak Panther. Yak Panther is pretty strong now compared to America. Nah, the T26E1 can kill it. So I say one Yak Panther and a King Tiger. No 30s, no Yak Tigers, no in fact, I'll be fair. Yeah, you can have a Yak Tiger. Yak the 30? No, that's pretty unfair. Nah, they both unfair. Both of them TDs is very unfair. I'll say a Nashorn or something like that. But I want to see nobody picking that. So yeah, if that's not balanced to me, then I'll apologize to you listeners. You know, that's me in my head balanced in a way that it's possible that any teammate, like America can win, and you know Germany can win. If they play the vehicles properly, they work as a team properly, they will come out successful. You know, because yes, Americans don't have a slight advantage because of armor, because of certain speeds, but they do have a stabilizer. They can penetrate, but they can't penetrate anywhere. They have to rely on weakness. It's so much they have to rely on. You know, Germany's have to worry about sitting still, worry about their speed. You have to worry about make sure they angle their armor because they don't get penetrated. So yeah, not really angling, but for the Tiger, like for the Tiger 1 and the Panthers turret, yes, you gotta angle it so you won't get penetrated. But yeah, but that's my thoughts on it. Just for the tank aspect. Air, I'm not really a pro or elite player at. planes. I haven't played planes in a long time. And ships, I'm not very familiar with that setting either at all. That's for I forgot the YouTuber name. I apologize. Napalm? No, it ain't Napalm. It probably is Napalm. I apologize, Napalm, if I got your YouTube name. Okay, I see it in my head, but I can't fucking pronounce it. Napalm. Um, he's very experienced with that. The ships, Spitfire. Spitfire. I think every other YouTube is pretty good with planes too. Spitfire, Fly, Eyeball. Anybody like that. Eyeball is like a mixture. But if you want more in-depth details from tank gameplay, I would say go to Justin Plays TV and Varsity. I mean Virus. He haven't really been uploading like that, so hopefully he says something about this too. But man, so if you guys like this video so far, please like, comment, subscribe if you're new. If you got any concerns about this topic, please comment below. We'll talk to you guys and answer it within the comments or on another video. It's up to you guys. I need to do a Q&A, so I will try to do a Q&A one day. If I do anything controversial come through this video or debatable in this video that you guys want to talk about, I will do a Q&A. Just let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoy this gameplay. It's a very intense gameplay. I made a mistake in no, I couldn't spawn again. You know, it's 10.0, right? 10.0 lineup. It was just one of those days, and it was just really competitive. It's like, these are the competitive matches that I be seeing, and it could be pretty good to see in esports. This is an old video, so it's not update 1.99. I think it's like update 1.89. I don't know for sure, but I apologize for uploading an old video. But I say this for competitive gameplay. That's the reason why I want to show you. I wanted to do a commentary over it, like telling you step by step, play by play, what I was doing. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's pretty awesome just talking about this topic, and luckily I had this video to go over it. I can't spoil the end, but this match was so funny. I had to stay and watch it because it was ridiculous. I'm trying to communicate with my teammates to tell them, ooh, excuse me, what the enemies are and stuff like that, and just imagine it with, you know, headsets, and you talking to your teammate. This could have been a well executed game. Like, we could have. It was tough, you know. I was just typing on the keyboard, you know. I wish that this game did have microphone like usage to other players in the game, but maybe in the future we never know. Oh, this part was ridiculous. What was that, Centurion or Carnarvon at top tier? Is it Carnarvon? Nope, Chieftain. I apologize, Chieftain. A Chieftain at top tier. It was hilarious. Yeah, man. That's all I have for you guys. But yeah, man, more videos will come for you guys. I do have my top 10 video for the M1A2 Abrams stock grind. Yeah, that thing is terrible because you need to do 3 modules after you do FPE. No, parts. You got to do FPE. In that task, you needed 3 to get to the APFSDS, and yeah, I got to unlock the air burst, proximity fuse, heat shell, and I have to use the smoke shells and FPE. Three tasks just to unlock the APE just to start research on the APFSDS round for the to be competitive. But the thermals, I can't wait to have it. I made that thing, got nerfed, but it's still a good tank. But stock grind is terrible. Alright guys, I'm gonna let you go. I think we didn't come successful in the end. I'm gonna stay with you guys with the end. I definitely forgot. We knew that was gonna happen. Guys just flanked him. And yeah, I would like to know you guys' topic and ideas on this. And I think I didn't save the end because I'm getting to the end. It was a good match. I couldn't do. I wish I could have did more. I wish I would have, you know, the 10.3 lineup. I have 4 Abrams. I wish I had 4 Abrams at this moment because I would have clutched it and won it. But yeah. Alright guys. See you in the next one. Peace.